And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we're featuring a Foot Squad Battles game coming right up. It's the Dons up against Wolves.
Yes, thanks as always. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
So, off and running here, the first half underway. And here's how it looks for Dons.
Well, they're going to set up as a 4-4-2, which means the front two will need to be clever with their combination play, dynamic with their movement and energetic with their closing down. I'm looking forward to seeing them play here today.
Here's how it looks for Wolves.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played.
Can he finish? Oh, got everything behind it! And over it comes. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. No defensive resilience there. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Oh, to take the lead! An early goal! It is the ideal opening.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Beckham. The Dons have it once again. Lasme. Takes it on, and that's handled without any trouble at all. Rudiger. Rodrigo. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Vinicius Junior. Could be. Oh, good work by the keeper. Favouring the short one. And making the run to the inside. Well, it really looked as though that was going to be another goal from him.
Well, a chance for his second there. Probably should have done a bit better there, really.
And a short corner, let's see. The inside route looks promising. Determined defending.
Well, you can't underestimate a block like that.
Brian Lasme. Nice sequence this. Crossing possibilities. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
Well, Wolves have certainly controlled the ball over the last 15 minutes, as those stats tell us, and have been pressing to extend their lead. They just need to be a bit more clinical in front of goal.
Well, first they have a bit of defending to do. Could pose a threat on the counter. And the flag is up, offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Federico Valverde. Well, we saw what he was trying.
That wasn't a good pass, was it?
Teammates available. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Federico Valverde. Oh, this looks useful. Chance to put them in front. And pushed away. Really fine goalkeeping. Will it be? And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
So the Dons kicking off. Let's find out if they can square the game here. And the pass keeps them going. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And back in business here, the Dons trailing, but still plenty of time for them to spark a comeback. Brian Lasme. Doing well to keep possession.
He's done well to keep hold of it there.
And they've played their way into trouble. And a goal! An end-to-end game! And they weren't behind for long.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Rodrigo. Now with Beckham. And he read it well defensively. Danger building. Opportunity it is. Offside the decision. He's been influential today, but the manager decides to make a personnel switch at this point. Jude Bellingham. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. That's really good and effective physical play. Will it happen for them? This could level it. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Federico Valverde. Nice looking move, this. Could be. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, somebody's got to stop him. Trying to find a way through. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
Here it is now, a substitution. Over it comes. Well, they had a lot to think about in trying to direct it on target.
Yeah, but the defender made it very difficult for him in the end.
Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Wolves have it once again. Oh, that's a clever ball. Opportunity here. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So continuing with the game, Wolves on top and the scoreline threatening to get ugly. It's a neat move. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Well, really closing him down. Oh, this looks useful. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And teammates around him. Oh, surely! Tremendously strong in the tackle. Tenacious challenge.
Oh, what a tackle that was.
And the counter-attack looks on. And in with a real chance. Full marks for trying it, but no fooling the goalkeeper.
No, it's too easy for the goalkeeper. It needed more height on it. Wasn't good enough, really.
Released it nicely. Room to roam for the Dons on the wing. In a dangerous position. What a vital intervention. Vinicius Junior. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Can he put it away? In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's the Dream Destroyers up against Wolves.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Romero. The starting 11 for Dream Destroyers.
Well, on paper, it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
Here's how it looks for Wolves.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
Oh, great piece of individual skill.
Yeah, she's got so much ability.
Thompson. Promising possession, this. Well, the Destroyers regaining possession. Neither side really able to keep the ball successfully right now. A world-class talent. That would be a good description for Vinicius Junior. What might we see from him today?
Well, he's the creative spark for this team. He can drift past defenders, he can pick a pass, and he's got that pace off the mark. And I'm sure we're going to see that again today.
And support available. And offside it is. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Omar Alderete. Maybe dangerous here. Happy to shoot. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. It is to be a throw-in. Well cut out by Beckham.
Well, he's done really well there. What a great interception.
Real chance. Oh, he saved it well. Well, they're going for the short one. Valverde. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Romero. Here's Valverde. That's a good-looking ball. Wolves failing to keep the ball. Mateo Kovacic. Well, she's certainly not alone. Excellent strike! Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating. Jude Bellingham. Good-looking move. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Out of play, throw-in.
Well, Wolves have been second best in terms of possession, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
And a bit more defending on their minds here, I think. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, the timing was good, but the attempt too high. Oh, read it really well. Could be threatening. Can he put it in? Really sound defending. A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So the ball rolling once more, and although Wolves are in front, they won't be taking anything for granted here. Well, the attack petered out.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Omar Alderete. Dominic Thompson. Playing with patience. Genuine chance. And a superb stop.
Yeah, that's really good goalkeeping. Just made himself so hard to beat there.
Substitution time it is here. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Brilliantly blocked. Rudiger. Here's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Will it be? And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, I have to say, he never looked like missing. He hits the ball so cleanly. That's a really good finish.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Clever defending. And that's sloppy. Now perhaps they can counter from here. Is it the perfect pass? Oh, he saved it. Brilliant piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he got it all right there. That's an excellent save from the keeper, you have to say that.
Who's going to get on the end of it? And no problem there. Happy to shoot. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on.
Well, the stats tell you everything. At times they've controlled possession, they've created some good opportunities going forward, been some good attacking play.
Oh, wait a minute, look what's happening. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Well, on they go again. Plenty of Wolves wizardry, and it's turning into a right old trouncing. Omar Alderete. Well, he's certainly not alone. Will it go in? Oh, still something on here. Good-looking cross. Oh, amazing reflex action. I wondered if that header was going to end up being a goal.
What a save. That was on top of him in the blink of an eye. A wonderful bit of play.
Real chance. Oh, chipping it. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. It's a short corner. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. But he's gone short with it. Trying his luck. Blocking it. Can he finish? In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So the match is restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Ebony Salmon. Now opening things up and taking it without any trouble at all. Vinicius Junior. Can he find the right pass? Oh, great save! Well, a short corner here. Fancies it. And that's handled without any trouble at all. And in a perfect position to cut it out. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Intercepted effortlessly. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances, we saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's the Icons up against Wolves.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
So the ball is rolling, the first half of this game underway. And a look at the starting 11 for the Icons.
Well, the wide midfield players and the fullbacks need to have a good understanding here. If the midfield players tuck in, then the fullbacks need to get forward into the space they vacate, just to give them some attacking width.
Bellingham. Oh, so near, off the post.
Well, they've started the game really brightly, and that was so close to taking the lead.
Here's how it looks for Wolves.
Well, as you can see, the front two will mostly play together, but there will be times when they split, and that will then allow one of the midfield players to make a forward run between them.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this. And Messi in a good position. What can he and his teammates do? Skipping away. And holds on to it confidently. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. And a chance for him to hit the milestone. He's currently on the 49-goal mark for the club. Will he make it a half-century of goals today?
Well, he can certainly score goals in so many different ways, but his greatest attribute is his ability to find space in the box. He's a really good player.
Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Who can he pick out? Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Easy to intercept.
Not sure what he was thinking there.
Valverde. And on to Beckham. It's a neat move. Oh, chance! And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Johan Cruyff. Wolves with the ball once more. Icons pushing forward with options available. Pele. In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Bellingham. Showing good defensive judgment. Messi. Opportunity. And a goal to square the game. Into the seat stuff.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Ball lost by Wolves. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Can he give them the advantage? Well, that is a moment he would love to have back because it really was there for him. David Beckham. And snuffed out the danger immediately. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Perfect challenge. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And away they go again into the second half. Oh, moving it nicely. Magnificent shot. Opportunity to go ahead. Oh, a goal! They've taken full advantage of a dreadful mistake by the goalkeeper.
Well, just look at this again. What was he thinking? Too slow, too ponderous, and it's cost them a goal here.
So the action continues and work to do for Wolves. Let's see if that goal has shaken them up. Real chance. Tremendous interception.
That really was an important bit of play.
Will he play it in? Decent position. On to Bellingham. Counter-attacking chance. Can he score? Oh, it all happened so quickly. That fast counter-attack and then a tremendous save. A very good tackle. Pogba. Disappointing for Wolves to give it away like that. Fine pass from Pele. Determined defending. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Have to pay attention defensively. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Pele. Joe Bellingham. Getting in there to intercept.
That was excellent defending.
And into the last 20 minutes. Trying to open up the defence. And it's gone in! The team's separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Rodrigo. Really good interception. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Pogba. And the Icons moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Can he finish? In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, let's see this again. What a pass this is from Messi. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Eduardo Camavinga. And Weir. Oh, might be. Well, I thought that might just sneak in. But terrific goalkeeping. And they will make the change now. And a short corner, let's see. Happy to shoot. Taking one for the team. Textbook defending inside the box. Now, can they hit them on the counter? And on they go. Just missing a bit of oomph.
Well, didn't make the most of that, did they?
And Messi's incisive pass. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
They favoured a short one here. Determined defending. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Caicedo. This looks interesting. That's a superb challenge. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Wolves against the Dream Destroyers.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Here's how it looks for Wolves. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Nadine Kessler in the centre of midfield. And leading the attack today is Ian Wright. The starting 11 for Dream Destroyers. Unai Simon plays in goal.
Oh, can he finish it here, Derek?
Well, fantastic reflex action. Now, how about the short corner? Oh, useful ball. Taking one for the team. Challenge sending the ball over the touchline. And support available. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Kessler. Bad pass. Ian Wright. And the decision is one of offside here. Doumbia. And a clever piece of defending. Charles de Ketelaere. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but oh, could be costly!
That was a terrible pass.
Can he score? Monster piece of defending. Going short. Safe pair of hands, did his job. Well, spot on with that challenge. Camavinga. Really good ball there. Company. Now with Musiala. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Doumbia. Very effective pass. Oh, halting the attack just like that.
Good anticipation. That looked a real threat.
The danger here as he runs at them. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Nicolas Pepe. It's a neat move. Must take the lead here. No way through. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. Can he? Oh, magnificent save.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reaction from the goalkeeper that was.
Delivering it. Oh, couldn't really direct it where he wanted. Jude Bellingham. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Seydou Doumbia. Oh, she's broken things up magnificently.
That was a vital bit of defending there. Well, the Dream Destroyers have certainly tried to dictate the play over the last 15 minutes, as you can see from those stats.
Can they do it? A smart stop here. And there's the delivery. Well, that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Well read to win possession back. Threading it. Palmed away by the keeper. That is that for the first half here. So the game is restarted, and you almost get the feeling it's a case of who's going to blink first. Renard. And on to Company. Sandy Baltimore. Oh, the threat is there. Can they jump ahead? And quick thinking defensively.
They got everything right there.
Really closing him down. Joao Cancelo. Right. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Camavinga. And teammates around him. But really sticking to their task defensively. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Opportunity! And they looked poised to take the lead, but that was a magnificent stop.
Yeah, what a great save that was. Deserved the goal, really.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Elects to go short. Vincent Kompany. And the pass deftly cut out. Fine pass. Chances on. And keeps it out, showing lightning fast reactions.
Yeah, what a remarkable save. He was so alert there.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, the short corner routine. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper, and that was always going to be claimed. Good width from Wolves. Might jump in front. Unbelievable reflexes from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, had no right to save that, did he? Wonderful stop.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Will this corner bear fruit for them?
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Right! Great defending.
Well, it's great awareness, bravery, and clever positioning.
Showing a great defensive instinct. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Can they forge ahead? Instinctive save. Fantastic reflexes.
Well, I have to say, I thought that was in. Great stop.
And time for the change now. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And an opening. Oh, in it goes at long last. Deadlock broken. Will that be the one that gives them the win?
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So they restart the game and time is running out. Musiala. Sandy Baltimore. And Weir. She's made a really good intervention there. Can she put it away? And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Sandy Baltimore. A long way from the perfect pass.
That was far too easily given away.
Interesting pass. Must be. Oh, magnificent save.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reaction from the goalkeeper that was.
Played over. Trying his luck. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? And never quite had the header on the target. It is always a fantastic experience for the fans here at the FUT Stadium. You love to see it. Weir. Well, credit due, a good intervention. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Real chance. There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
John Barnes. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Could be troublesome. Can he put it in? Oh, how did he keep that out? And played short. Well, a touch too heavy there. And disappointing for the players of the centre that it didn't reach them. And it's opening up. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Wolves up against Wolves.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Here's how it looks for Wolves. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Nadine Kest and firing it. Tremendous reflexes, Thibaut Courtois. Playing it in. Well, it wasn't the easiest header to control, but still he'll be a bit disappointed. And Wolves coming away with it. Good-looking move. Now, chance to finish. Oh, got everything behind it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, the header was respectable, but the goalkeeper always seemed to have it covered. But I'll tell you what, I really admire the fact that Jude Bellingham can do just about everything. He can score, he can set up chances, he can defend. What do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, he links everything together. He can play in tight areas, he can pass beyond pressure, and he makes good decisions. Certainly a key player today.
Could cross it in here. Musiala. Oh, that's splendid play. And given free rein to run. To put them in front. And a very good challenge. That's a good-looking pass. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
And over it comes. Well, the threat could be there. Looking for the angle. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. And Wolves in a position of menace. But timely defending when it mattered. And support available. Oh, it looked really promising for them.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
Jamal Musiala. Might lead to a chance. Turnbull. And teammates to play it to. Moving the ball more than decently, but can they take the lead? And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well read to put an end to that attack. It's a good Wolves move in the making. Can he chip it home? Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Might go ahead. But he can't keep that effort on target. And a goal kick it'll be. So over the line and a throw-in. Mete. And the keeper more than equal to it. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Who can he pick out? Oh, a twitchy clearance. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Mete. Oh, splendid skill. Olise. Room to roam for Wolves on the wing. Can they nudge in front? Oh, look at that! They've taken the lead. Well, they haven't been the dominant team so far, but they're certainly not complaining about the scoreline.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and Haaland made the finish look easy, as he so often does. It's a lovely goal.
So, on with the game. We wondered what it might take for the opening goal to be scored. We have our answer. And a timely intervention. Wolves might be able to cash in from here. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Who can they pick out? Well, he was under pressure, and maybe you could tell that by the header, which wasn't the best.
Well, he wasn't first to the ball, but the defender certainly made the header more difficult.
And good anticipation. And threading it through. Could it be? And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
Short corner favoured. Cross could be useful, but it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And he's in. And somehow he's kept it out.
Yeah, he looked so imposing there, didn't he? Great save.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, the header not accurate enough.
Well, under that sort of pressure, it was always going to be difficult to score from there.
Well, that wasn't a great challenge. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Now, a decent position. Disappointing for Wolves to give it away like that. Well, neither side wants ownership of the ball.
Some of the passing has been really poor.
Oh, nice ball. This could square the game. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Well, Wolves have certainly controlled the ball over the last 15 minutes, as those stats tell us, and they've created chances. It just now needs one of those chances to be taken, but you feel it's coming.
And caught by the keeper. Oh, useful ball. And struggling to get the shot off. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. And unable to keep possession. Deflection then over the touchline. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Lewis. On the pass, a good one.
Yeah, what a dangerous ball that is.
It's looking promising. Oh, that's really high-class goalkeeping. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. And they're making a change. Olise. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. And losing the ball there. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Musiala. Javier Mascherano. And nothing comes of that attack. Wilfried Konga. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Who can he pick out? Pretty simple for the keeper. And pressing from the front. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
They didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Wolves against the Blades.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
She made good progress there. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. This looks interesting. Quite clearly offside. Here's how it looks for Wolves.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
Now he must favour the cross. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Just straying offside. Well, I must say it's almost taken us a bit by surprise. It seems like only yesterday he was signing for the club, but today he brings up a century of appearances.
Well, he's been a brilliant signing, hasn't he? The fans love him. He seems to enjoy playing his football here, and he's improved the squad. He's done really well.
Chance to play it in. And an opening! And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Not the pass he had in mind. And that is offside. Valverde. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Good patience. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Plenty of support here. Lazar Zamardzic. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Rüdiger. Federico Valverde. Might lead to a chance. And the lead beckons. In it goes. The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
So underway again, and that should shake up the Blades. Can they find a response now? Lazar Zamardzic. Ah, the art of beating your opponent. Bellingham. And possibilities here. Real chance. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So 2-0 now. Zamardzic. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. As always, very keen to get your take.
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Real defensive resilience. Federico Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Must be another goal, and surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So underway again here, and it's going to take a colossal effort if they have designs on bouncing back. Well, shielding the ball admirably.
Holds onto it really well there, doesn't he?
And the cross into the middle. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. And so it is, the first half story has been written. And the second half underway as we reflect on a breathtaking first half showing from Wolves. Now a decent position. Slight miscue in the final third. Could be. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Good weight on that pass. David Beckham. Now, options are plenty. Rodrigo. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Quick break could be on. That's a good-looking pass. And cutting it out. And a brisk run. But quick thinking defensively. Lazar Zamardzic. Ashley Sanchez. Wolves have it once again. And support available. He might yet finish. Blocks it brilliantly. An effective challenge. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Ashley Sanchez. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Ashley Sanchez. And passing it well. Jude Bellingham. Oh, did so well to deny him. Ashley Sanchez. Lazar Zamardzic. Cutting his way inside. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Pressure applied. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Interested to get your take.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it?
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score. And the pass getting in the way. Well, a time for composure on the ball. Almqvist. Zamardzic. Could be troublesome. And a very good challenge. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
You're absolutely right. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's future stars up against Wolves.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Valverde. Can they do it? Offside the decision. And a look at the lineup for future stars.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation, but played well it can be really effective. And key to its success are the wide midfield players. They have to be fit, they need to be able to run with the ball, and they need to double up with their fullbacks. It's a really tough role for them.
Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back four, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and two forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
Chance here. Closing down well. Oh, the defence holds again. Jackie Groenen. Doucouré. Showing a good reading of the game. Teammates available. Can he score? Corner kick forthcoming. Well, he's gone short with it. Nice looking move, this. David Beckham. And a simple clearance, a good one.
Well, that is exactly what is needed. A good old-fashioned clearance.
Decent idea. Nicely timed tackle. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. But they dealt with the threat posed. Lisa Martinez. Ismael Doucouré. Well read to put an end to that attack. Quick break could be on. Well, it looks so promising, but it all comes to nothing. He's in behind. And a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. That will be such a boost for them.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Action underway once again, and the onus is on the future stars to find a response. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Could be troublesome. And possession changing hands.
Yeah, just snuffed out the danger there. That's a good turnover.
Counter-attacking possibilities. Crossing up it. Real chance. And almost the ideal counter-attack, but no reward in the end.
Well, breathtaking football, but not the finish to match.
And Katarzyna Kierdzinek has it now. Promising looking attack from future stars. Now who can she... This could be the equaliser. Well, what can you say? A gilt-edged opportunity to level it.
Well, they have to score there. That was a great opportunity to equalise.
And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Carvajal. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And ball rolling again here. Future stars trailing after the first 45. Can they mount a response here in the second? Jackie Groenen delivered into the area here. And that is not going to help the cause. The header well off the mark. Well, the manager has seen enough. Not her best game today. Beckham. Federico Valverde. And he's broken free. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Good run, very much in control of the situation. And options in the centre. Really well positioned.
Yeah, that was a good interception.
This looks promising from the future stars. Opportunity! And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. There to take it away. Well, she's certainly not alone. Could pose a threat on the counter. And back to Kierdzinek. And there's the feed into the box. Clearance needed to be better. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Ronaldo! And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and Ronaldo finishes it with so much quality. Just look how much power he hits this with. It's a top-class goal.
So continuing with the game, Wolves on top and the scoreline threatening to get ugly. Bruninha. Now with Groenen. Groenen. Incisive pass. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. And time for the change now. Alexander-Arnold. And now Rodrigo. Is with Vinicius Junior. And an opening! And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Could be dangerous. Sotoka. Giving it a go. Splendid block. Substitution time it is here. It's a short corner. It's a neat move. Takes aim. Oh, had to stop that one.
Well, it's great awareness, bravery and clever positioning.
Federico Valverde. And danger averted. Well read. Jackie Groenen. Thoughtful play. Oh, fearless. Trying to pick out a teammate. Maybe dangerous here. Here's Hernandez. Oh, it's on! Oh, what a stop! Trying to deliver it accurately. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Oh, big opportunity! A goal! We're really being spoiled! This is attacking football at its finest!
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.